In June 2025, the long shadow war between Iran and Israel finally broke into the open. For years, the two countries fought in the dark, through militias, through cyber attacks, through secret assassinations of scientists and generals.
Airline Sniper 4, confirm clear to descend.
But on June 13th, 2025, the fight came into the light. Since the Iranian Revolution of 1979, Iran and Israel had been sworn enemies. Iran built what it called its axis of resistance, Hezbollah in Lebanon, in Gaza, Shiite militias in Iraq and Syria, and the Houthis in Yemen. Through these groups, Tehran projected its power across the Middle East, without firing a single missile directly at Israel. But Israel always saw these proxies as a tightening noose, and there was one threat more dangerous than all the rest: Iran's nuclear program. For years, the world tried to stop it with diplomacy, but negotiations collapsed. Sanctions failed to break Tehran's resolve, and by 2025, intelligence showed Iran was closer than ever to building a nuclear weapon. For Israel, this was not just politics, it was survival. And so, before dawn on June 13th, Israel made its move. Operation Rising Lion began with waves of stealth jets, drones, and cyber strikes. Their mission: cripple Iran's nuclear facilities and paralyze its military command. Explosions ripped through Natanz, the heart of Iran's enrichment program. Isfahan's missile sites went up in fire, and even parts of Tehran were hit. The world watched as Iranian skies glowed with fire. The United States reacted within hours. American warships surged into the Persian Gulf. Fighter jets took position in the region. Washington declared full support for Israel and sent a clear warning to Tehran: any attempt to widen the war would meet American power head-on. But Iran was not about to stand down. Within days, it struck back with a massive counterattack: more than 500 ballistic missiles, over 1,000 explosive drones. They poured across the skies toward Israel. Air raid sirens howled across Tel Aviv, Haifa, and Jerusalem. Families rushed into bomb shelters. Israel's missile defenses lit up the night sky. Arrow, David's sling, Iron Dome, all firing at once. Most of Iran's barrage was intercepted, but not all. Some broke through. Explosions rocked Israeli cities. Power stations were hit. Lives were lost. And while Israel's defenses held, the price was heavy. The war had leapt from military bases into the homes of ordinary people. Inside Iran, the cost was even greater. Israeli strikes devastated command centers, fuel depots, and air defenses. Civilian areas were hit too. One of the deadliest explosions destroyed parts of Evin prison in Tehran, killing political detainees. Panic spread across the capital. 300,000 residents fled the city, heading for safer provinces. Markets collapsed. The rial tumbled. On the streets, the government tried to project strength with parades and nationalist songs, but beneath the surface, protests began to stir. Anger over corruption and repression now mixed with fury at the devastation of war. The world felt the aftershocks instantly. Oil prices spiked overnight. Financial markets trembled. Shipping in the Persian Gulf slowed to a crawl. Diplomats scrambled to calm the crisis, but neither side seemed ready to back down. Iran's leaders hinted at an even more dangerous step. They threatened to leave the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty and cut off all inspections by the International Atomic Energy Agency. If that happened, the world would lose its last window into Iran's nuclear program. The war itself lasted less than 2 weeks, but its consequences will last for years. Israel proved it could strike deep into Iran. Iran proved it could overwhelm Israel's defenses with sheer numbers. Both sides walked away claiming victory, but both were left scarred, and the world was left asking, what comes next? Will Iran rebuild its nuclear program in secret? Will Israel strike again? Will America be dragged into a larger regional war? Or will this brutal conflict finally force the enemies back to the negotiating table? For now, one thing is clear: the Middle East has entered its most dangerous chapter in decades, and the story of Iran and Israel is far from over.